afternoon. So we'll begin the judges' briefing. First of all, may I again introduce myself. Most of you know me, Russell, the convener of Apicta 2017. Let me introduce Kafi. Most of you already know. Kafi Bhai is the Chief Judge of 2017. We have among us Dr. Young, Advisory Judge, Dr. Dilipa, Advisory Judge. Who else?
Here, this right.
Stephen, other advisory. Professor Yu is here?
Yeah.
Professor Yu, please come. I didn't see you in the mic.
No, just right.
Just to the right. Thank you very much. So we have all 5 advisory judges and 4 advisory judges and the chief judge. So we'll go through the presentation, followed by the software introduction, followed by the username password, and followed by the briefly about the events you are invited to. We'll share those. So I hand over the presentation to Mr. Kafi.
Thank you, Russell. Actually, he is taking care of everything, and I'm just supporting him, to be very honest. And he is taking everything, means, he's taking care of from airport. Some people might have a hiccup, and he had, some people had, the last week, since last midnight, he couldn't sleep. That's how it happened yesterday, since last night. Anyway, good afternoon to all of you, and the people, I heard that some of my Thai friends just arrived, and others also there. They just arrived from taking Digi flights. And welcome to Bangladesh, and welcome to Apicta 2017. And my Bangladeshi partners, colleagues, friends, and brothers, they are also welcome to this show. Today is the last briefing, the judges' briefing. So without wasting time, let me go through quick, and then we'll discuss about if any questions from your side, you can ask, and then you can discuss on details also. Can you go through the next slide? We all know this is the award or trophy we are fighting for, this event. So let's go for it. This time, 16 economies supposed to participate, but 2 economy not. But other than that, 16 economy already, 14 economies participating. So this slide, this session matrix we have discussed since morning, I think 3-4 times. By this time already probably you know what to do for the day and tomorrow and day after.
Not all the judges were there.
Not all the judges were there, right. We are here, right, we are here, judges briefing. So this evening, after this, it's an equipment testing. So equipment testing will be for the air economy. Already we have discussed with the economic coordinator before this meeting. So that will be there in the next. I think it's going simultaneously, right? It is 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, right? Earlier we discussed about 3. I think it's going 5. So then after that is welcome reception. Welcome reception for all the judges, and the team leaders, economic coordinators, and side by side our judges, the whole Bangladeshi judges as well, and some VIPs from overseas also. The ministers who came from overseas, they are also attending.
We'll share the events later on.
Yeah. Okay. So this is for the today. Let me go to the judging session.
Big slide.
Okay. So we are here. So actually this one already we discussed. We are here, and tomorrow we'll have the competition in 10 rooms. So 201 and 2210, and all these are here, and I'll give you details about based on the entry and classes. So we are here. So expo meeting we are here, and then if you go through this, I will have a 2 room with equipment testing room 2, and the advisory judges room, and Apicta studios there. Already Russell discussed.
Since all of the judges are here, these rooms are in this floor.
Yeah.
So since the judging is starting from 9 o'clock in the morning, it might be very difficult for you to locate your room. So please, we'll share the judging schedule with the respective judges before you leave today. So you have the judging schedule. already you have received the email, still we are handing over the hard copy. So when you know your room number, so whichever category we are judging, so you know your room number. So this particular judging category is taking place at room number 204 or 205. So please, before you leave, it's just the next aisle on the same floor. So all the rooms on this one corridor from 201 to 210. So get to know your location. So whenever you come next morning, we'll please make sure you come to your judging room. I try to be very strict 30 minutes before. Now I'm trying to be relaxed at least 20 minutes before your judging schedule. So that you get log in, you see your things happening, because we are very tight for both the days, tomorrow and day after. So we can't afford to miss timeline. And the head judge will probably not start judging even if one single judge is not presented.
Actually, Russell is a little bit relaxed. I'm not. Actually, I am requesting you people to come before 45 minutes. And you know why? I know some of my friends, still, even today, you notice we started even 10 minutes late. No, people who are staying here, for them it's okay. But I'm talking to my friends. They are from the other part, and tomorrow is a Friday weekend, so naturally everybody will relax. So that's what I'm saying. Please come on time, because this time what you are saying, because 5, if anybody miss, then he's not going to enter after that. And so that's why you see this is very sure. Make sure that you should come at least 30 minutes before the judging session starts. Because if you miss one judging, then you are not allowed to enter even after that. So that's what I'm saying. Please come before your session starts, 30 minutes before your session starts. Otherwise it will be difficult. And according to the Apicta judging manual, we can actually sacrifice one judge. 3+1 can finalize the whole exam and the whole competition. So naturally, so it is options are there. So that's what I'm saying. Please come before 30 minutes of the judging session. So anyway, this is the thing. I think. Okay. What he said. Judges' responsibilities. I just copied my colleagues already copied and pasted. Bring your laptop to enter. So this is one, because that's what I'm saying. So please come before, and so that you can test your laptop, and all these programs are password protected, and it will be shut down at 11, blackout from 11 midnight to since 8 in the morning. It will open from 8 in the morning, that's tomorrow. That judging software will open, that you can access through your password, that is password you have given, and it will open from 8 a.m. to 11. So you can work during that time. After that, it will be closed, again shut down, blackout. So this is the thing I wanted to, although it's a 45 minutes. Anyway, okay, all judges are needed to be present. Oh, another one is, this is most important. Once you finish your judging, the entire session, please don't leave your room, because according to judging procedure, once you finish, you submit your score to his head judge. It will come to me, right? The chief judge and his team, right? To me, advisory judges. So please don't leave your room, that is your judging room, say 201 or any room, until and unless I go there, because I'll take a printout, that result sheet, and I'll go to your room personally, and I'll make sure that you people sign that one, because this is a policy we have established in this way. That is, you should not leave until and unless I go there and take your sign. So this is the thing I want you to mention, right? So it is not that you finish and you have given to responsibility to the head judge and you are leaving. No, you should wait till I go from this room to your particular room and your assignment. Thank you. This is it. And then other than the sheets are copied. This is a technical part, and more details can be discussed this week by developer. And just judging criteria and others, I think, guys, I think you better discuss more. And there are some experts. Last year, our Chief Judge, we are lucky that last year Chief Judge, that happened in Taipei. He is present here. Our advisory, Professor Yang, where is Professor Yang? Professor Yang is in here. Actually, he helped us a lot. He really helped us a lot to develop this software, as well as guided us all through. And not to mention about Dr. Dilepa, and even everyone who was sitting in front row, they did help us a lot. We feel very happy that we developed such a wonderful software, thanks to Kais and his team to develop that. I think, Kais, could you please explain a little more? Then I'll ask questions from some support from Dr. Yang or Stan and others also. Thank you.
Good afternoon. First of all, I will be describing the software. There are two phases. One is for regular judges. They will just do the scoring, and another phase is for head judges. They will coordinate the full judging system from each room or each category. So I want to take your permission to get seated and present by sitting there. Thank you. You already get the email and the username and password. In general, your email address is your username and password is Apicta 2017. And you should, of course, change your password, and that password will remain valid tomorrow, and you will be able to log in to the flushed out judging system from the beginning tomorrow morning. So please do change your password before 11 p.m. today, and that password will remain active. For any reason, if you find any difficulties tomorrow to log in, or you forget your password or anything, please contact with head judge. He will help out to get you the new password. Chief Judge. Please contact with Chief Judge. He will help you to get you the new password. So first of all, I'm logging in the system as a judge. I logged in as a judge. I created a test user as judge, and here is the category where this judge belong to. And here you are viewing the schedule of this category. And who else is judge here? You can also check that as a judge. And in this category, communication, we have 5 nominations. And this is the option to get into the scoring system. So I clicked here. So this is the scoring system, and each and every category has predefined attributes and criteria. It is defined here. And all the nominations are at the left. You can click on any of the nomination and can get the submitted details if you need to. Here you will be scoring, and as you all judges already know, the scoring system is from 1 to 10, and this is the guideline of the scoring. 0 is not allowed, so you have to score within 1 to 10 for each of the attribute. When you start scoring, it will be something like this. You can of course use the tab and go to the next score, and whenever you are changing a score here, this button will appear. Either you can discard or you can save. So when you are done, you can save anytime and multiple times whenever required, so no problem. So I'm just randomly putting some score, and if I put say 0, it will say you it's not allowed. Or even if you type anything else other than the allowed score. Okay, so if you're done, you can hit this save. It will be refreshed and saved, and the save score will be here. And anytime you can come here and change it. Whenever you think it needs to be changed, you can come and change here, and you need to press save. So this way you can submit the score. If you find you should keep remark for any nomination or anything, you can do it from here. You can keep this remark here, and it will be stored, and chief judge, head judge will be able to see it. Of course, you too. And you can, of course, keep multiple remarks if required, no problem. And it is real time. Whenever you are inserting the scores and whenever you are inserting the remarks and everything, head judge is viewing that or able to view that, and of course the advisory judge and chief judge can view that from their interfaces. You also can check. We have a basic messaging system, and here as a judge, you can reach to head judge, all the advisory judges, and your category judges and head judges. you can communicate with them. Just click on that and type it. They will get the message, and you also can get their message if they are replying. So basically, this is total scoring system for a judge. For head judge, there's multiple layers, but for a judge, this is, let me complete it. You finally have to submit the score. Look, it is right now in draft state, and you finally have to submit it to the head judge to mention that you are done with your judging. I'm right now filling up this form. So I'm done already, and I click save. I can hit save anytime it is required. And now this button appeared. When you are done submitting score for all the available attributes, only then this button will get activated, not before that. Obviously, you are not done, so this button will not allow you to submit an incomplete score to the head judge. So if I find all is okay, all is done, I can submit this to head judge and confirm. Once it's submitted to head judge, unless head judge has not changed the status to draft mode again, you will not be able to change any score. If the head judge finds within discussion among you that this score need to be changed, head judge will go to your score and change the status of the score, and then you will be able to rescore again. That is all for a judge from the scoring system. Now I will move to the head judge. Okay, now I am moving to head judge section.
Head judges, please raise your hands. Too much. Raising it once again. 1, 2, 3.
Now I'm logging in as a head judge. This is again same way. I'm showing the same category head judge, and here he is the head judge, and all our judges. This is schedule 5 nomination is there, and for head judge there are 3 buttons, and it's already scheduled that some head judge are judge in other category too, and in that category will appear here, and with only the scoring option. So whatever applicable, you can go there. So head judge need to do the scoring. Head judge need to do the scoring for the nomination, obviously. So here's the scoring button, and clicking that will take you to the scoring section I just described. The very same process. Let me complete this one just to show. So I just randomly put the scores, and I save it. Even you are head judge here, but again you have to submit this to head judge as the same procedure to yourself to mark this scoring as complete.
The sequence of all the entries for the scoring part and the head judge view are different.
Yes.
So is it a problem to be solved or what?
The ordering is based on the schedule. So if it is differing now, we'll check, and it will be same in both cases, and it will be as per the schedule. Okay, I'll check that part. If the result is already done, then it is by marks. But till then, it is by schedule. So now I'm going, as the scoring part is already I have described, I'm going to the head judge view. We called it head judge view, and I'm going there. And before that, before going that, I should nomination status. If we tomorrow find a nomination is absent, we should mark it, and head judge will mark someone as absent, and of course head judge will be informed from the registration section, and he will be able to go there and mark anyone as absent and update. And if head judge marked one as absent, then no judge will be able to mark him. It's not in the head judge view, it's the nomination status.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm going to the head judge view. I just scored it. So here is the given score by me, and if I want to, as a head judge, I want to go in details and check what score is being given, I can get in and I can see what score is being given. Individual judges. Okay. This was by Judge 2, and this is the score. So I can get in and I can view it by each nomination. Clicking on the marks, I will, and if there is any remarks, here's the remarks. I can see the remarks too, as head judge. Head judge can change the score. Here it is open.
It's for
Only for him.
Can he change other judges' score?
Yes, I'm being suggested to keep this feature. It will be decided by the head judge whether they will use this feature or not, but the feature is there. I'm being suggested when Dr. Young he was here, he has asked to keep the option. Sometimes it happened that we can stop it anytime, no problem.
The score is given by the respective judges. If they get discussed, do you want to change it? It's your discussion within the room.
Yeah, but the head judge cannot change.
You will change your thing. Yeah.
Only the head judge, yeah.
For example, if you make a score 8, I persuade him to change it 9. So you have to change it himself.
We will stop it. I mean, we have this settings there. We can stop it anytime. No problem. Okay.
Stop it. I got the issue is stop it. Move on. If we see that there is a drastic difference, then he will ask the judge, the particular judge, to go and change. Sometimes they may not change, right? So, and that in there may be a little bit of remark somewhere where a judge could
And when it is, I mean, here is the option, another option. Say if this mark is already being confirmed by the judge, so he cannot change it in his interface. So if you go and change it, he will be able to change it. If you change as a head judge, if you change this status as draft, then he will be able to change this score by logging to his system. So here is the feature. So we will keep these options and we will disable these edit feature here. Okay. Here is the status. This judge 1 has already confirmed his scores. This judge has testing and has already confirmed the score. And this is already me logged in as head judge. So this judge 2 has confirmed. This is yet pending. The score is not yet given. Here is, you can see the differences and the issues with the marks. This is the normalization score. And of course it is not complete as all judges has not yet submitted, but you can come to here anytime and check. But when it is most accurate, when all judges has complete his marking. So here is the original score, here is the normalized score, and here is the suggestion. And this is over 20%, and this is if it is same economy.
Okay, this one is actually, we have been doing this one for many years throughout so many Apictas. So basically what we do is actually we look at all the, first of all, the marks of each judge will be normalized against your own judging pattern, your own, so that you'll be actually normalized to common base. Then among all the judges, then we will actually calculate the deviations of the marks from the rest. Of course, we also understand that every judge has their own opinion, so we allow that one. Over here, we just want to indicate to the head judge and others, if the deviation is more than 20%, maybe during the discussion, you all want to actually take a look at it, and before you finalize the whole score, maybe that judge has a particular experience in that category and he can share more information with other judges. So this is actually an indication, and then so that you can make the whole judging process even more transparent in that sense. Okay, so in this case, for the head judge, they will have the opportunity to look at this one and then discuss with the members. So thanks to the, I think this year's organizer and all, they have put it into the system, and then it is available for all the head judges for the discussion.
I have a question. What's same economy?
Same economy. I think this is actually additional feature they have put in.
What is that supposed to do?
No, I think that one is if like for example, in this case, if you find out that the entries from that particular entries is from country A, then it happens that the judge is also from country A. Then they will just do an indication that, and you find out that the division is too much, then maybe, yeah, I hope you understand that.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Actually, this implemented this year, and we tried not to put the judges, the head judges always, we tried not to put, nominate head judge from economy where the entry is there. So you can see, except there is an exception, Bangladesh, because of that, because Bangladesh have all this. So naturally, there's a one exception. The Bangladesh nomination also their head judge also there in that category. Other than that, all economies having head judge, no matter where head judge is, but that category, that individual country, that respective country nomination is not there. So we actually discussed several times with Dr. Young during his visit that we tried not to implement and make a question on this. So this is a new compared to others.
After the judges has all come together and we all decide that 1, 2, 3 is the winner, I understand that the head judge should not have the right to override. Now, but for individual judges to say, I want to bump it up by 0.2 with all the percentages, I think it could be quite an arithmetic challenge. So could we actually have the override at each judge level? Not at the head judge, but at each judge level. Huh? Not at the head judge, but at the judges level. Because for example, we want to have A to bump up by, say, 1 point. And in order to do that, we want to distribute the points across all the judges and bump it up by 0.2. That 0.2, because of it is an arithmetic derivation of 15% of this, 20% of that, it could be quite a challenge, right?
And I understand, but it's going to be a challenge because you've got to be conscious of what you're scoring for everything. So if you're trying to manufacture, that's what we want to discourage, right? Don't, just because you feel like giving someone a second merit doesn't mean you've got to give it to them. But if you genuinely think, then you as a judge should review every criteria and that score to say, okay, well, it's not uniform across. You gave them that score to begin with for a reason, yeah?
But the individual judges can change their score before you submit to head judge.
Yeah, correct.
So before you submit to head judge, you do whatever and however number of times you want to change it.
Okay, if the head judge is missing, your next procedure is to call on the chief judge. Then he will make the call. Secondly, there are how many in the team? Head judge plus 4, right? 4. Okay. If one of the judges is late more than 15 minutes, he or she cannot enter the room to judge for the particular presentation. So are we clear now?
Yes.
Are we clear on that?
Yeah. 15?
15 minutes. If you're late 15 minutes, you cannot enter your room. You must have to take a break and go somewhere.
I said page 7, 8, and 10. It should be section 7, section 8, and section 10. Altogether 7 pages.
I just want to add one point. Okay, being the chief judge of 2016 Apicta in Taipei last year, I have one observation, one exception that this year I'm not a chief judge, but I hope Kafi will not see this type of thing happening. Okay, I think some of you, Dr. Young, Dr. Yu, and Stephen and Dilimpa, we all witnessed that. Okay, last year there's one case, exceptional case, where, for example, 5 judges. If we only take the score of 4 judges, A will be the winner. But one more judge throw in his score, A becomes number 3. The other guy becomes number 1. Okay, that's why I step in. That's why I said maybe the chief judge discuss with the advisory judge and should then have the power to step in and let's say score again. Okay, because that one judge will twist all the results of all the judges. However, even if that is done, intentionally done, Dr. Yu will then report and say, this year we have 3 or 4 exceptional cases, right? Yeah, okay. Then it comes to what Stan is mentioning. So, in fact, this year there was 1 judge. I strongly urge the EXCO of that economy and say, next year I don't want to see him. This year he's not here. Thank you.